A rich man was once shaken when a poor girl whispered something in his ear that changed his life forever. He had no idea what kind of pain she was hiding. Mark, a wealthy businessman, lived in a luxurious mansion surrounded by all the luxuries one could desire. His life seemed picture-perfect from the outside. However, behind closed doors, his heart was filled with emptiness. Despite having it all, he was deeply unhappy. One day, Mark decided to visit a charity event in a poor neighborhood. He wanted to help the less fortunate, but he never expected to be moved by one of their stories. While strolling through the event, he saw many children with sad eyes and dirty clothes. It broke his heart to see them in such a bad condition. As he moved through the crowd, he heard a small voice that said, "Please don't hurt us." Startled by the desperate whisper, he turned around to find a little girl with downcast eyes. She was so ashamed that she hid her face behind a blue folder. He knelt down to her level and asked, "What did I do?" She looked up at him with tear-filled eyes and whispered, "You are taking away our only home. Where will we go? What will we do?" He couldn't believe his ears. He wasn't hurting anyone, so why was she so scared? With a confused expression, Mark asked, "What are you talking about? I didn't mean to hurt you." The girl shook her head, unable to speak as tears streamed down her face. Her body trembled uncontrollably. He gently touched her shoulder and asked, "Who told you I was going to hurt you?" At that moment, an elderly woman approached them. Seeing the girl crying, she immediately knelt beside them and consoled her. When she learned that Mark had upset the child, she apologized profusely and explained that some people had ill intentions toward the poor, and her granddaughter assumed the worst when she saw him. Mark felt terrible about the situation and realized that his appearance must have frightened the innocent child. He reached out to the old woman and asked, "Is there anything I can do to make it up to her?" The old woman looked at him gratefully and said, "You already have. You have shown her kindness, and that is more than she has received in her entire life." Touched by the woman's words, Mark knew he had to do more. He couldn't bear the thought of the hardships these people faced daily. He decided to use his wealth to improve their living conditions. He donated money to build new houses for the families in the neighborhood, funded schools and medical clinics. He even started a scholarship fund to ensure the children could get an education. As the years passed, the community thrived due to Mark's generosity, but he never forgot the little girl who had spoken to him. He often wondered about her and the difficult life circumstances that had shaped her words. One day he decided to look for her. He wanted to know how she was doing and if she had managed to overcome the adversities she had faced. He found her working in a local bakery, and although she was older now, he recognized her immediately. He approached her and introduced himself, and she was shocked to see the famous rich man standing in front of her. He remembered everything she had said to him all those years ago. He asked her why she had never told him her story, and she replied that she didn't want to burden him with her problems. He offered her a job at his company, but she declined, saying that she liked her job at the bakery. He insisted, and she finally agreed. As she started working at his company, he noticed that she was intelligent and hardworking. He also observed that she treated everyone with respect and kindness, regardless of their social status. Through her actions, he saw that she was a woman of great faith, which helped her endure difficult situations. Mark admired her strength and resilience. He realized that despite her humble beginnings, she had managed to maintain her dignity and integrity. He also discovered that she had used part of her salary to help her grandmother and other people in need. Impressed by her compassion, he decided to support her even more. He offered her a better position and salary as well as the opportunity to study and travel, which she took advantage of. Over time, they became good friends, and Mark confided in her his loneliness and desire to make a positive impact on the world. She listened attentively and offered words of comfort and encouragement. She also helped him to see that true happiness did not come from material possessions, but from helping others and showing love. Moved by her words, Mark decided to dedicate his life to making the world a better place. He continued to help the poor and sick, and to spread love and joy wherever he went. And it all started with the whisper of a poor girl who had taught him the most valuable lesson of his life.